So, everybody, I haven't really touched on the Jonathan Majors stuff too much. This is a case that is growing in the entertainment world, and it really does. It's gone from who do we believe to oh my god he may be guilty to oh my god she's still maybe guilty. The Jonathan Majors case is a very confusing one, but I decided to dive into it here because I do have a personal tie to a lot of these sort of situations. I myself was falsely accused of stuff, but I do think that it is important that people know what's going on in the entertainment world. That's why I do what I do. So let's get into this one. Judge releases evidence in Jonathan Majors' domestic violence case includes video showing Marvel star attempting to flee ex-girlfriend and audio recording demanding she support him because he is a great man. Well, let's get into this, shall we? As Jonathan Majors' domestic violence case continues, judge overseeing the proceedings has blown the details of the situation wide open for the world to see by ordering that various pieces of evidence submitted as part of a Marvel star's ongoing trial, including surveillance video of the alleged altercation as the center of the case and audio recordings sent to his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabbari in the aftermath. Be fully released to the public. So I do not ascribe or subscribe to the court of public opinion. The court of public opinion should never have any sort of weighing in on any sort of litigation at all. Unfortunately, it has, and that is what's leading to our downfall of society right now. So, fully intent on releasing all materials to the public following the conclusion of the trial, in light of its stretching into a second full week of litigation, New York City Judge Michael Gaffey ordered that a partial release of evidence occur on December 13th. As part of the evidence released, the public has now been given their first actual look at the supposed backseat altercation at the heart of Majors' case, courtesy of the street surveillance video, which happened to record the incident. Recorded on March 25th at roughly 12:41 a.m. Eastern Standard, the 4-minute video, stupid ads, begins with two vehicles pulling up and stopping at a stoplight, the left one containing Majors and Jabbari. After being stopped for roughly 30 seconds, though cut for length, the video's timestamp confirms the amount of time that has passed. The pair can be seen having exited the vehicle at the stoplight, at which time Major attempts but fails to physically put Jabbari back in the car. Yeesh. Oops. Do not need to see that. So there we go. Roughly 30 seconds later, Jabbari can be seen exiting the vehicle once again, at which time the pair began to hold hands as they make their way towards the neighboring sidewalk. However, after a brief exchange of words, Majors appears to make an attempt at fleeing from Jabbari's presence, pulling himself loose from her hand before proceeding to run down several Chinatown streets, to which his ex-girlfriend responds by giving chase. At one point during the chase, Jabbari encounters a group of individuals leaving a nearby building, all of whom take notice of her panicked state and proceed to reach out to her. But before anything can be done, Majors reappears walking past the group back towards his original destination, at which time Jabbari bids farewell to the group of Good Samaritans and resumes her attempt to speak to the actor. Notably, the pair's driver at the time, Naveed Sarwar, testified on Monday that during the alleged incident, many things were happening. I had a feeling the girl had hit the boy. He was trying to get rid of her. Speaking, or said Sawar, speaking in his native tongue through an Urdu translator. He was saying, "Leave me alone, I have to go." He was not doing anything, added the driver. She was doing everything. A second video was released, taken via police body cam upon their response to the 911 call made from Major's apartment that same morning, showing Jabari supposedly lying drunk within his bathroom closet. Well, that's kind of weird. The released materials also included an apartment audio recording taken by Jabari during an incident which occurred 6 months prior to the actor's March 2023 domestic assault arrest, in which Majors can be heard not only belittling her, but also demanding she support him because he is, quote, a great man. "How dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house when we have a plan," a voice alleged to be Majors can be heard on the recording. I would like to get to the point where your friends know what job I'm on and go, "I think Grace is going to be out of commission." You know what I mean? Met with a stuttered, "Yeah, I won't," from Jabari. Majors continued, do you understand that? Because that team, that unit, right? Grace has to be in a certain mindset to support Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King Jr.'s wife, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama's wife. Well, more like husband. But anyway, again admitting, I know I should not have gone out. I'm sorry. Jabari is then met by the declaration from Majors. No, let me just say this to you, right? If I'm just going to say this. My temper, my shit, my trouble, blah, blah, blah. All that said, I'm a great man. I mean, that speaks of, or that reeks of, self-doubt, sir. A great man, he added. Emphasis, his. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I am in. That's real. I'm not being a dick about it. I didn't ask for it. I worked, and that's the situation. The woman that supports me, that I support, needs to be a great woman and make sacrifices the way that man is making sacrifices for her and for them ultimately. Last night, 2 nights ago, you did not do that, he then asserts, which Jabari once again apologizes, which took away from the plan. And the plan is everything. If it was just you in the house drunk, maybe I could have swallowed it, or I wouldn't have blown up. I would have been like, "Baby, let's just go to bed," which I said, I'm just going to go to bed. I'm not hungry, because Grace isn't here. Why? She was drunk. Why else? She was clogged by whatever was going on. Fine. I can take that. Gosh, there's some serious stuff going on here. Finally, Judge Gaffey's order also saw the release of previously reported on text messages sent between the pair in which Majors purportedly not only admitted to previously abusing Jabari, but also attempted to dissuade her from going to the police with threats of suicide. Yikes. Like, seriously, yikes. This man is twisted. As of December 13th, the case of Majors has seen the prosecution rest its argument and the defense begin calling its witnesses. Facing 3 misdemeanor charges or counts of assault and harassment, should Majors receive a guilty verdict, the man who would be Kang faces up to a year in prison. And that's the end of it. But yeah, these apparent text messages are saying some very yikes things. You can pause it here, folks, if you want to read what it says. But holy crap, I'm not going to read them out loud. Let's just say that. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of this? This is some seriously twisted back and forth stuff here, man. And honestly, I really don't know what to make of it, because this man seems to be an abuser, but he also seems to be abused. And there really isn't much that you can attribute to that, other than both of these people are guilty in some way or another of abusing their significant other. As for me, I'm taking no sides in this. I'm just here to report on what it is. Yes, I do have some personal experience with controversial matters close to this, but I can still remain objective, because Hollywood I have a direct bias against, yet this sort of stuff I do sympathize with it, so it does kind of even out. Anyway, leave your comments down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat. Y'all have a wonderful day, and always remember, stay humble.